Arabiyat Prestige is a fragrance brand I've had the opportunity to try out recently. I'm super excited to share this with you today. Hello everyone, it's Jen K. Welcome back to the channel. If you're into great smelling fragrances that won't break the bank, especially ones with a luxurious Middle Eastern twist, then this video is definitely for you. Today I'm taking you through my collection of Arabiyat Prestige fragrances, a Middle Eastern fragrance house known for creating well-blended, easy-to-wear perfumes at a seriously affordable price. Most of these are unisex, and trust me, they smell way more expensive than they actually are. So pour yourself a cup of coffee or tea, light a candle, sit down, get cozy, and let's get to it. This video is not sponsored, but these fragrances were gifted to me by the brand. I thought they were worth sharing with you. Instead of tea, today I'm drinking coffee from Ethne Coffee Roasters. This is a local roastery. I love having fresh beans and the luxury of a fresh pot of pour over coffee. Today we'll be diving into 9 of the fragrances, and 3 of them come from the Nyla line, 3 are from the Aariz line, and then there's a couple of the Musk and a brand new one that I'll be unboxing today. I think the presentation of these bottles is beautiful, the scents are addictive, and it's a great lineup if you're just getting into Arabic perfumery or if you want to expand your collection without spending hundreds of dollars. Starting today with the original Nyla, this one is classy. It is advertised as a unisex fragrance, but to my nose, it does lean a little bit more feminine. It has some soft florals and fruity notes on the top. It has peach and coconut. And then in the mid notes, there's floral cord, tiare blossom, and in the base it has sandalwood, heliotrope blossoms. These bottles are heavy. It's a beautiful rose gold, has lovely engravings. You can see on the side of the bottle, just really beautifully made fragrances. You can see in the sprayer, everything about them is quality. I didn't put the boxes on, but they also are very lovely and high quality feeling with velvety interiors, the notes, just lovely presentation. This fragrance is delicate, but not shy. It's definitely one of those scents you could wear year round, and I could also see it being a signature scent. Next up is Vani-Elle. Now, if you love vanilla, this is a must. It's sweet and cozy, but not too heavy. It's more of a soft, warm, enveloping fragrance. It's got lots of vanilla in it. The top notes are jasmine and vanilla bean. The mid notes are caramel and amber, which give it a gourmand feel. And then in the base, it has musk, but very smooth, soft musk. It's not sharp, tonka beans, and vanilla again in the base. Although the note profile is very different than the original Nyla, there is something in the DNA that does tie through all of the flankers, and I think that's something this brand does very well, is having a uniform thread running through the flankers in their collections. This one's got a little edge to it. Nyla Suede brings in that soft leather vibe, but it's still smooth and refined. Think like a creamy suede and maybe a whisper of florals or musk. It gives expensive without really trying. I wore this one to bed last night and could still smell it this morning when I woke up, so it's very long lasting. It has top notes of basil, cardamom, bergamot, middle notes of geranium, lavender, and leather, and then in the base it has musk, cedarwood, and leather as well. And while it's bold, it's not a suffocating fragrance. I think that's one thing that I really like about this brand, is that I find everything that I've tried from them to be very wearable and not overpowering. So I really appreciate that. I tend to be sensitive to too strong of fragrances, but while these are strong, they don't feel bothersome to me. Now on to the Aariz line, starting with the original Aariz. This one is a fresh and versatile fragrance. It's got a clean, almost aquatic vibe and a bit of herbal, green, spicy notes in the background. It's a perfect daytime scent. I think it's perfectly unisex. The notes in this one were hard to figure out. They do put the notes on all the boxes, but the notes on the boxes were different than on their website. So I'm not really sure. On the box it says top notes of red dry fruits, orange, praline, and cinnamon. Grapefruit has been mentioned as part of the top notes. I definitely get a bit of citrus and a spiciness that could be the cinnamon. And then on the box it says the mid notes are iris, heliotrope, and jasmine. And I definitely get a powdery iris note. And in the base it has vanilla, tonka, cedarwood, sandalwood, tree moss, labdanum, amber, and musk. I definitely catch a bit of musky, mossy base notes. It is inspired by the fragrance Vibrato by Sospiro, which I've not tried before. Aariz L'Absolu is a deeper, richer, and has more of the signature Middle Eastern DNA. It has top notes of cinnamon, mandarin, and almond. And to me, it's a really creamy almond fragrance. In the mid notes, there's rose, orange blossom, and amber. And then in the base, there's sandalwood, tonka bean, and vanilla. It is inspired by BDK, Velvet Tonka. And to me, it's just very elegant, gourmand, woody fragrance, super smooth and easy to wear. These bottles are really heavy. The sprayers are nice. And there is something very architectural in the bottle design. This is a very wearable fragrance. It's comforting, but it also has something very luxurious and formal about it. I could see wearing it on a night out. This one, Aariz Intense, lives up to its name. It is bold and captivating. It is inspired by Kilian's Angel Share. It has top notes of nutmeg, saffron, and orange. And then mid notes are caramel, amber, orris, and rose. And in the base it has vanilla, tonka bean, tobacco, and amber. This one is really yummy. It's kind of a leathery incense. It's got that sweet, woody saffron, which gives it a lightness and a sweetness with like a little bit of a woody undertone. It's a great nighttime or cold weather fragrance. And it's also fairly long lasting. But while it's all of these things, it's not obnoxious. Instead, it's very wearable. This is definitely one of my favorites from this house. And you can see all these bottles are very sturdy and beautifully made. Blueberry Musk, the first of the two musk fragrances from this line. This is a charming fragrance. It's fruity but not childish. It has a mature scent note to it. The musk in this one is done really well. It has top notes of blueberry and blackberry, and I definitely get that on first spray. And then in the mid notes, there's freesia, rose, and lavender. And in the base, there's raspberry, vanilla, patchouli, and oak moss. Again, these bottles are just super quality, beautiful bottles. It's got the gold embossing, a nice heavy cap. It's got the little blue gem and the gold detailing, the embossing in the lid. They've just done a really good job with the quality of these. I don't often like fruity or musky fragrances, but both this blueberry and the cranberry one that's coming up next are ones that I actually really enjoy wearing. Kind of a cousin to the last one, Cranberry Musk is playful and unique. It's an underrated fragrance, and it opens with a juicy cranberry note. It's a bit tart and sweet, and then goes into the soft powdery musk that's very similar to the blueberry musk fragrance. In fact, they're both so similar, I'm not sure that I need both of them in my collection, but the opening of cranberry and the opening of blueberry are both very distinct and very different. It's the dry down that goes kind of similar. This one has top notes of cranberry, lotus, and freesia. Middle notes are musk, pear, and jasmine. And in the base, it has sandalwood and vanilla. Although both of these fragrances are listed as unisex, I would say that they tend to lean a bit more feminine. And last but not least, brand new to my collection, we have Mahd Al Dhahab. So I am unboxing this for the first time today live on this video. This brand has been really generous to gift all of these fragrances to me. And the boxes and the presentation is always so beautiful. But I was under no obligation to make this video today. I did it because I really like the brand and wanted to share it with you. So this is the latest one, Mahd Al Dhahab. This fragrance is inspired by Drunk Lovers Born to Stand Out fragrance. So it's a sweet and boozy fragrance. It has top notes of grapefruit, bergamot, red fruits, berry, and juniper berry. And then in the heart, there's clary sage, cypress, and ginger, and base notes of sandalwood, patchouli, vanilla, and amber. The bottle has a very heavy feel to it. A nice cap. I actually did end up spraying this on my skin and wearing it after I recorded today, and it is beautiful but very light, so I'm curious to wear it more and see how it wears in the long run. I'm curious if anyone here has tried this fragrance and what your thoughts on it are. So that's the full roundup of my Arabiyat Prestige collection. I'm honestly impressed with how much quality you get for the price. These fragrances are very wearable, unique, and definitely bring a bit of Middle Eastern flair without being too overpowering. Let me know in the comments which one of these sounds like your vibe, or if you've tried any of them. Also, if there's another one from this brand that I should try, drop that name in the comments below. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share this video with your fellow fragrance lovers. I will try to post some links in the description below, but a lot of these fragrances are a bit hard to find in the US, unfortunately. I did recently start doing lists on Benable, so I'll add my Benable list. And you can also find me over on Instagram at a.fragrant.offering. Thanks for sticking around to the end. Hope you have a good day.